Hello members, welcome back to another segment of On the Range with Ryan. Today, on this beautiful fall day, we're on number 18 of Tavern Creek, and we're gonna go over a couple of things. First of all, the season has ended where the back range tee box will be closing, but you can still go back and use the short game area and work on what I'm gonna help you with today. So we're just off the green here. We've got a beautiful lie. We've got plenty of green to work with to the flag. I've also placed 2 water bottles down. So the one question I ask a lot of students is, what club do you chip with? So chipping is the low running shots or like a bump and run. And I usually hear pitching wedge or 9-iron. And I think that's half right or partially right, but we want to try and use different clubs. So we have 3 distances here. I'm holding my gap wedge, but I would use my gap wedge for the first water bottle, but I would not use it for the second water bottle or the flag. So we're going to talk about changing clubs. So to chip to this little first water bottle here, we're going to get closer to the ball, feet a little closer together, ball back in our stance, and remember my video on the lowercase y. We're going to keep that together, no wrist movement. And I'm just looking at a spot where I want to land my ball. Let the green take it to the hole, but land it in the spot where you believe you should land it. So I landed that about 3 feet, 4 feet on the green, rolled out, good trajectory. That's with my gap wedge. Typically the ball with chipping should be in the air about 1/4 of the way and roll out 3/4 of the way. So for the second water bottle now, I'm going to put the gap wedge down and I'm going to go to my 9-iron, okay? And I'm still going to land the ball pretty close to where I just did for the short yardage, but since I'm switching clubs, the ball's going lower and it's going to have more energy to roll out. What we don't want to do is keep making bigger swings with one club. The bigger the swing gets, the more can go wrong. So we're trying to increase our chances of a consistent strike. So I landed that a little farther, but it ended up rolling out up the hill slightly, so we saved par there. That's about a foot, 1.5 feet. Now lastly, if we're gonna go all the way to the flag, this is quite a long distance, and I don't want you to feel like you should get this up and down every time. But what we want to do is get rid of a shot that we chunk, that we could use too big of a swing with a sand wedge or a gap wedge. We have all this green to work with, let's use it. So we're just going to take an 8-iron. I even like people using a 7-iron. We're going to just make the similar size swing, where I tell a lot of junior golfers, don't let the club get much higher than your knees. And the ball should come out with that lesser lofted club hot, get in the air a temporary short period of time, and then roll out like a putt. So let's see how I do. Always do 1 or 2 practice swings and try and get a feel of the size of the stroke you need to make. So I caught that one a little heavy. It's not my best effort, but as that ball just got over the hill, I probably only have about 7 feet, so it's not terrible. It was a miss-hit, grass a little wet here, so I caught it a little heavy, but if I were to use that pitching wedge or gap wedge, made a bigger swing and had the leading edge catch like that, I would have been looking at probably like a 30-35 foot putt for par. So make sure you change clubs. This was my 8-iron. I don't mind somebody using a 7-iron. Possibly a 6-iron, and you just keep that chipping stroke the same size. Try not to keep making it bigger and bigger by using one club. So hopefully that helps you out. Let me know if you have any questions, and if not, I look forward to seeing you next time on the range with Ryan.